Alright, boys and girls, this is DLH Nation, and I'm doing part 2 to the Hunter Kloak Mister. And I do apologize for parts of the video being kind of sketchy and stuff, because I was not feeling very good, but I think you need to see me as me and being real. And so that's why I put this on here. And I don't want it being all duded up. I don't want people thinking that I'm just some professional idiot, because I'm not. I'm just an idiot. I'm not a professional. Anyway, so enjoy this video. And that's right, this is about the Hunter Kloak Mister. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't really use the other smells because I haven't had much luck on them, but that earth smell right there, I've had a lot of luck with it. So watch the video. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.
What's going on, DLH Nation? This is Coach Morstead, and yes, I got the lights off. Dealing with kind of a migraine a little bit, but figured I'd do a real quick review on the Hunter's Kloak Mister. Ladies and gentlemen, I did a part 1. This is a part 2, and here is actual proof in the Hunter Kloak system. Now, I've told you guys the story. I told you guys that I had went out, was sweating like a horse because it was 80-some degrees outside. 86 degrees outside is actually what the temperature was last time. And all I had was my Under Armour, cold gear, black shirt to go into a ground blind, which was already bad enough. So I go in there, and this is about the first time I got the Hunter's Kloak. Of course, this is on the review, the first one, and I'm just kind of giving you an update, and there's pictures of it. Well, I was kind of sold on that time, and of course, now that I've actually used it again and actually got footage and got stuff, ladies and gentlemen, it was amazing. Literally, 8 deer, 8 does sitting out in front of me, a north wind at 20 miles an hour, which the deer were south of me, and they never once smelled me. And I had that Mister kicked up to whatever it is, 3 or 6 second burst, the very first one, and getting out as much scent as I could. And I'm using the earth smell. I haven't had any luck personally. I haven't had any luck with the acorn, the apple, and of course here in Oklahoma, that's all we can get is the apple, beet, and acorn, and earth smell. I wish we could get the corn. I wish we could get the peanut butter. I wish we could get those other smells, but for some reason here in Oklahoma we can't get any of those, so I don't know why, but whatever. Anyway, oh, and we got the doe urine and the buck urine, which that was bad all around, and I'll explain that later. But anyway, so I got this going, and I've got my earth smell going, and it's carrying. You can see it because it's 21 degrees, and I'm watching the mist carry down, and it's literally going right over the top of those deer. You can watch it go down, which is really cool. Which I couldn't use my camera because, like I said, it was 21 degrees, and my external camera on my video camera literally froze up and would not come on. So, yeah, that was quite interesting. But anyway, I did, but here's some footage on that, so just take a look and you tell me. So.
All right, boys and girls, this is a crazy situation because I just shot a deer, and this time it was with my bow, and she is actually piled up right where the deer was that I shot last year with my crossbow. So let's go get her, and I know right where she is. So follow me, take a walk with me. Here we go. There's my food plot. It's pretty. Beautiful food plot. Okay, there she is right there. It's a deer. It's a yearling, but it's a deer. So, hey, I'm happy. It's my first bow kill. I got it out of my system, and let's get it on now. Look at that. Right there. She came right through here. There she is. The tree stands back over in there. She literally laid down right where the other one did. That's awesome. Here's the blood. Look at that. Gee. And then same thing about it. There's one there. And there's one there. And neither one ran but maybe 15 yards from where I shot her. Boom. That's how you get it done. And right there. And take a walk with me. Yeah, I couldn't get good camera light, but I could see her fine and him. But dumb luck hunter did it again. And I promised you guys something, and I'll do that as soon as I get back to the car. And I'll do my promise. So, anyway, hang in there. There's my feeder. Alright, I hit her right here. You can see her footprints where she dug in after I hit her. There's blood. You can see the blood trail go all the way through. I'm gonna take you around. Look at all the poop. Okay. She came through there. There's your blood trail. And she didn't go far. Look at that. There's a big gush. Look at that. And she just turned. She could have went that way, but she didn't on that property. Thankful, because I didn't want to go have to talk to him. He's kind of a jerk. Anyway, and blood went all the way through. And here we go. Look at that blood trail. Golly. Man, she's spraying by that time. And there she is. There's my beaming wet box with my blue lighted knock. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a ram cat right there, boys. Thing's devastating. Look at that. Thank you, Lord.
That's right, we're back. So, what'd you think? And that happened 4 different times this year for 2018 season. 2017 season, I used it every time I went out, and I got my limit. 2018 this year, 2018 did not get my limit, but the deer were different this year because of all the acorns and stuff, so they weren't moving very much. They didn't have to move to go get food. Of course, we all know that. So anyway, so they chilled out. They did their thing. I got one, got a nice doe. Had on the 29th of December. On the 1st of October, I missed a nice 6-point, and I mean, it was a south wind, and he literally came from the north straight downwind to me, and never once smelled me, never once gave me a second thought, never even knew I was there, which was really cool. I wish I'd have got footage of that, but I forgot my camera. It's like in DLH, and fashion, dumb luck hunter fashion, forget your camera. And yeah, so that happens quite often. I don't get it, but anyway, so this is what takes place, and so I had that happen, and yeah, it's time for 6th graders to go to class. But yeah, I mean, that's really cool. I mean, the hunter cloak misters, guys. I tell you guys what's worth the money and what's not worth the money. I tell you what to stay away from and what not to. Guys, I'm telling you, pay full price for these things. If they were $50, $60, I would buy them because they work. They're proven to work. I've had them, and for me, the Dumb Luck Hunter, if it works for me, it's definitely going to work for y'all. And it must work because I got deer. Last day of the season, it was the 13th, January 13th. I get out and I get a beautiful surprise. I get a big 8-point, and of course it's 15 degrees that day, 15 degrees in the morning. So guess what's not working? My camera. I got to get a new camera, by the way. But it gets this huge 8-point comes in. I haven't seen him in my area at all, but I have gotten pictures of him in other areas on the property. And this dude comes out at 7:30 in the morning, and I fling an arrow at him. The cool thing was is I watched him. He ducked the shot so much and so hard that his stomach left an imprint. His chest left an imprint in the dirt when he ducked so hard. It was a 35-yard shot. That's easy chip shot for me. My arrow flew right over the top of him because of the fact that he had ducked so hard. That tells me he'd been shot at a lot this year. But the thing was is he had his nose up to the air, and he was trying to figure something out, but he couldn't find me, couldn't smell me because of the Hunter Kloak Mister. I had it rolling, and it was going strong. And he was directly south of me. It was a north wind. We had a big cold front come in that day, actually the night before. So I was very pleasantly surprised, and literally 10 minutes after he come out and ran off after I shot at him, I had no, it was an hour. I'm sorry. I apologize. An hour later, a doe comes out and gives me a shot, and of course she reacts in dumb luck fashion. She literally spins on the arrow and misses. Like, what is wrong with me? I can't hit a deer hardly this year. But anyway, it missed her, but she came back and I flung another arrow at her, which I can't believe I missed. So, but hey, it is what it is. But she came back twice and never knew I was there. She came out 30 yards the first time, came out 40 yards the second time, and looked right up at me and kept moving around. And that mist, you could see, literally see the mist carrying over towards her, and she never once picked up on me. So I'm telling you, the Hunter Kloak Mister works. Here's the proof in the pudding. There's pictures on here. There's video from my past hunts and from my new hunt when I got him this year. And hopefully y'all enjoy it. If you find these things in the store, ladies and gentlemen, go buy one. The Hunter's Kloak Mister Part 2. It works. Proof in the pudding. I will always use them crazy things, and I will be a big supporter of the Hunter Kloak. So, oh, by the way, Hunter Kloak, if you're watching, you want to sponsor me. Okay? Okay. Talk to y'all later.